Hello, traders. So, what we are talking about today is my trade in MAT, and kind of a little bit more of an advanced topic. I usually don't do this, and I usually recommend against it, but I want you guys just to see how I trade, right? That's really what this is, and a lot of times the best way to learn is just to truly see how I trade. So, usually, you know that I'm a big believer of once you set your stops, once you set your take profits, you let them be. And I still think that is 100% the best way to trade. With that said, I have been doing this for quite a bit of time, and I start to sense or know when it's just something doesn't feel right. Usually, now I'll be honest, it doesn't happen all the time. The market is, in a sense, very uncertain, and a lot of times it is 100% best, I would say all the time, to stick with our strategy. But ever so often, you make a call and you have to switch that call, and that's really what I want to talk about here. So what we have here is we have MAT, which is a downtrender. I like trading stocks that are trending, and then this is the level that we're looking at, this $13 level, because of right here, and because it's a whole number support and resistance, and because we already have experienced some resistance here, or excuse me, some support here. So I got in this trade right around 13.33. That was my entry price, and it was right around back here. All right. In fact, just so we know exactly when it was, I will pull up my chat here. All right. So just so we know, type in Matt here. I'm down here. Let's see. Reaching double bottom. Good call with Jay. That was the 19th. Let's see, where are we at here? Plan the double bottom, the 24th. Okay. In Matt short. All right, so that's 327. So let's go back over here. 327. So right here, this is when I entered short. All right, I entered right around like 1333, 1334, right in this area. Based on this, when it got up here, it was really based on this. But the plan or the idea was to, in actuality, if you look at this, once we get below the 13 level, there's really nothing under here. So the whole idea behind this trade is it's a downtrender. We're approaching this $13 level. If we can get below this $13 level, we have a good trade. Usually I won't trade it till after the break, but in this case I traded on the 27th, and I traded up here around 1333. Now what I want to show you is, and really what I usually, once I'm in a position, I just stay in the position, but in this case I actually exited my position. I'm not in this trade anymore, and I kind of want to show and explain why. So as the days progressed, and this was a swing trade, as the days progressed, we kept hitting this $13 level, but we just would not and could not go below it. All right, we dipped here with some wicks, but it was very difficult to close below that level. So being in at 1333, saw it tick by, I saw it keep hitting that $50 level, or excuse me, at 1350 and that 13. So pretty much what you have here is you have a stock that's stuck in between this range. All right, between 13 and 1350. So really what I did is came over here, and on this day right here, which is the 6th, I exited my position. Now I can show you over here. Let's go up here. Okay, so right here. So this right here. So basically, Friday, I said Matt just doesn't want to break the 13 level. Changing my tactics a little on Matt. I'll be exiting at around 1305. We can get down there again and re-entering once we break 13. The lost 5 cents in profit potential doesn't bother me as an insurance policy. And then right here, same day, a few hours later, out of Matt at 1305 for a winner. So basically, what I'm talking about there is that right here on the 6th, if I remember correctly, Friday was the 6th. Let me make sure on my calendar here. I like giving you guys accurate information. So Friday was the 6th. So this is the day that I exited, and I'm actually going to bring this down a little bit further so we can dive into it a little bit more. Take off out of market hour data. Okay, so the 6th right in here. Okay, so we have the 6th, and basically what happened is it immediately went down to like 1303. All right, and then I saw it. I said, okay, maybe this time we're gonna get the break. I saw it move up, saw it move up, saw it move up, saw it move all the way up here. So I was actually slightly at a loss that day. And I kind of just said, look, we're going to keep bouncing around this stupid level. We're going to keep bouncing around this stupid level. So what did I do? I put take profits at 1305. All right. Kept my stops at 1351. Bounced around. And this candlestick right here. All right. On that Friday took me out for a profit. All right. So basically the idea was, at worst case scenario, I get out at 1305. I like this stock for a short. So I would re-enter somewhere around here at 12.99 or less if we can actually break that level. All right. Now what happened is, over the next couple of days, we kept bouncing around, and we actually broke to the upside. So when something feels wrong, a lot of times it is wrong, especially if you've been doing this for a while. So as you start to hone your skills, you can start to feel when things just don't seem right. So I would have actually been at a loss instead of a profit. But because I kind of adjusted my strategy a little bit, I made a profit. But really the main goal and the main idea or the main topic to cover here is, one, I still think it's best to just stick with your strategy. But to begin with, from the very beginning, my strategy is always trade the break. So I should have waited until we broke below here on the day and closed below here. All right. But I didn't. I got in a little early because I like that little reversal pattern. I like when it starts to fall in on itself. All right. And because of that, I got in early. Now, with that said, I still should have waited. But now what do we have now? Well, now we have a stock that, in my opinion, is still bouncing around this area. So we put in new highs. We put in highs all the way up here at 67. I still think this is going to just bounce around, to be honest. I really do. But if you come down to a lower time frame, you see that we've technically broken out of the consolidation range and already retested the consolidation range. So we may very well get a break to the upside, potentially all the way up into the $14 level, right? Which is the next whole number support and resistance. And what you see here is you also see this area right here, which is going to act as resistance. So we got to retest. We might get a bounce into here before we continue lower. I still very much so think that this is a short trade. It is a downtrending stock, and I believe it's going to continue. We have that serious double bottom here at 1275, which I didn't mention earlier. I'm sorry. We do have a double bottom here at 1275, which is what we wanted it to go down into. After that, that's when you pretty much have nothing below here. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Could we get into this level? Potentially. It really could be a couple day move and then just a fall back. If I start to see it roll over up here, right? So if we start to get that classic rollover where it kind of just starts to roll in on itself, I may take the trade up here with stops above 14. I'm not quite sure yet. I have to see how the price action moves. But that's kind of my breakdown of this. What I'm trying to say here is, I don't know what I'm trying to say, because in reality, at the end of the day, I still firmly believe that you should stick with your strategies. You should set your take profits, set your stop losses, and let the trade do what it's going to do. But being that I've done this for years, I felt something was wrong here, and I exited, and because of that, I saved myself a small loss. So really, all I can do for you guys is I can provide you as much value as I possibly can, as much information as I possibly can, and I can be as helpful as I possibly can. And I really want to show you that, look, trading, it can be done. All right, trading can be done. It takes work and it takes hard work, but it can be done. Anything in life that's good and that's worth having takes effort, So don't come in here thinking that you're not going to have to do anything. It's going to take a little bit of effort, but I want to show you that there is a mentor and that there is a team of traders who want to help out. All right? And I really want you guys to be able to have a place where you can come and where you can joke around, and at the same time you can still learn and you can still truly, truly get a good quality trading education. So take the information for what it is. Use it to learn and use it to further your trading skills and your trading ability. And understand that if you put in work, In anything in life, you can be successful. That includes trading. So hopefully this little breakdown was helpful. Hopefully this little insight into this trade was helpful. My name is Derek. I am the owner and the founder of Finance and Chocolate. I truly want to provide as much value as I possibly fucking can for you guys. I really want you to be able to see the way I trade and start to take these things and turn it into a strategy for yourself. All right? We have awesome stuff here. Awesome stuff. And I really want you to be a part of it. I want you to join the team. Obviously, I want you to join the team. But regardless of whether you're on the team now or in a year from now, I want you to have access to good quality information, and I want you to be able to take that information and use it in your own trading. So hopefully this was helpful. As we always say here at Finance and Chocolate, don't trade emotionally. Trade smart. And you trade smart by trading logically and using your brain over your emotions, using your logic over your emotions, and sticking to the plan every single day. Honing your skills, growing as a trader, so one day you can do this as your, whether it's your hobby, whether it's your career, whether it's your first or second source of income. Trading can be done if you put the work into it and you truly, truly, truly invest in your education, both time and money, blood, sweat, and tears into your education, and you truly grow as a trader. That's what I want for every single one of you. So when the going gets tough, understand that is part of the journey. It will get tough. Anything in life that is worth having will get tough at times. That is part of the game. Understand that, embrace it, love it, eat it up, and come out the other side a stronger trader. I will see you in the next lesson.